Oh, what was your first impression of the movie? Do you remember the first time you saw it? Oh, God. Now there's movie in my smoothie.
The first time I saw it, God, I was probably like a toddler or something. I remember being really confused who Judy and Peter were.
Like how?
I thought they were like boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh.
Like, I was a little kid, all right? I thought Alan and Sarah were boyfriend and girlfriend, and they were kids at the beginning. Even though they probably said that they were brother and sister.
Do you miss Mom and Dad?
But I wasn't paying attention to that.
Fair.
And I was probably like 4 or something. I don't know who I thought Aunt Norris was.
Nora. You said Norris.
What's the difference?
The sound at the end? They kept getting asked in interviews, do you think this is too scary for kids?
No, well, okay, so I will say it was not scary for me. I had seen way worse. I really remember liking Bonnie Hunt. So every part that she was in, I really, really liked it because she was in Beethoven.
Sarah Whittle calling. Listen, if you could call me back as soon as you can. I think I need to have my dosage checked.
The kids were cool because they were older than me. So every time there was like kids in a movie, like Jurassic Park or whatever, every time there was kids in a movie that were older than me, I always thought they were so cool. I'm sure people can relate to that with movies they grew up with.
I never thought kids were cool in movies. Okay, so there were sometimes the kids weren't annoying, like you said, in Jurassic Park and in Jumanji, the kid characters aren't annoying, but they were like, they were never somebody I envied in any way. I always liked the adult characters more. See, I was just into Robin Williams. I was just excited there was another Robin Williams movie, because it had been a few years since Aladdin. It had been a few years since Jurassic Park, which was like the breakthrough computer graphics.
Was Jurassic Park first?
So this is like 3 years later, and this was when movies were starting to get like, boy, they sure are using those computer graphics a lot. And the computer graphics in this were not as good as Jurassic Park. You can see it in the interviews, like when people talk to them, they're like trying so hard to not say, boy, those monkeys looked like crap. They're like, so the monkeys were different then. They weren't real.
They did look like crap, but I feel like they looked like crap in the best way possible. Like there was so much character to them.
And when the one comes out of the fridge and he goes,
and he's like itching for some weird reason.
He was warming himself.
Oh, he's warming himself. I thought he was itching.
It's another Bethanyism. Speculate a better sequel.
Better sequel.
In the Welcome to the Jungle, the guy's like, oh, my one weakness is mosquitoes. I'm allergic to mosquitoes. Like, the mosquitoes in Jumanji kill people. No, you're not just the one dude. And he's like, I put up citronella candles. That'll keep me safe from the giant mosquitoes.
That was so lame.
We can't get through the glass. We're safe.
Like, you could raise the stakes by having, like, the President of the United States plays the game, and then there's a nuclear war breaks out, and they can't stop the nuclear war until they finish the game.
Or
like,
that.
something more than a small town could get destroyed, you know? Like, it could happen in the city. There's always that. Like, the reason Alan got sucked into the game was because that was just one of the challenges. That's something you could play with, where it's just like one person goes to the jungle, and they're in the jungle, you know? And they have to do something in the jungle while somebody else is in the real world doing something to help them get out, you know?
Okay, this is what I don't understand. Never mind, maybe
you do understand it?
Maybe I do understand. Now, does it have to be 4 players, or can it just be 2?
No, it could have just been the 2 of them.
So Sarah would roll, and then something would happen, but then how would she would just have to keep rolling to get him back.
Yeah.
And hope that she didn't die from whatever happened.
I mean, that's the roll of the dice. You just always have to hope you don't die.
Because then there's nobody that can bring you back. If there's only 2, and like, let's say the earthquake just like took her or whatever.
Yeah. I have a theory that the
sense.
board game and all the animals, they all work to get you close to death, but they won't ever actually kill you.
Here's what I think is that whoever is the one that rolled, they target that particular person. But no, actually, no, because the plant, who rolled the plant?
How could you do that?
Let's pose for a thumbnail. Ah, the game!